This is 376B Sawyer Road in Hampden, and actually the same building as 376A Sawyer Road. Both these units are available, this one right away and this one next week. It's just 4 units on this big lot, really nice spot on the edge of the country, and yet you're 5 minutes into everything in Hampden. You have Hampden schools, and you're in just a great quiet spot. The other neat thing is it's all one floor living, and there's not like step ups or anything like that. So it is super convenient. Anybody who has accessibility issues or doesn't like stairs has the garage, which is direct entry into the house. That is probably one of the most awesome things in general. The owner did do some kind of cool stuff where they were custom built. They did the coating on the floor, which is really nice, just wipes up and not your standard just concrete floor. They also have a generator hookup for each unit, but the neat thing with that is it can double as a car charger, and that's super unusual for electric cars in our area. The property does direct entry into the house too, but we'll go in the front door. The other really neat thing is it's open concept. So not only is it all one floor, but it's open concept. So you have kind of a little formal entryway and then a big space. The other really neat thing is they did 9-foot ceilings. That's really unusual with new construction because it costs quite a bit more to do. But they wanted the height. And so there's a little bit more square footage with these units than typical for this design. Most of these design are about 1,000 square feet. These are almost 50% more than that. And the finishes are just a little nicer. It is luxury vinyl floor, so it's waterproof. The tenants here do pay their heat and lights. The owner pays the water, sewer, lawn, and snow. It does have high efficiency heat pumps for the heat. There's multiple heads. There's this one here for the main area, and there's one in each bedroom. The other really neat thing with this is it gives you central air conditioning. So that's extremely unusual in our area. Really nice this time of year, just because of the early heat. The other kind of crazy thing, which is great for the tenants since they're paying for the heat, is this building was constructed of those insulated cement blocks, which were really the rage about 10 years ago when they came out. And not a lot of them have been done because they cost quite a bit more to install, and most owners don't pay the heat, so they don't bother to do it. But so this has really thick insulated walls on both sides, which makes them really inexpensive to heat and cool, which is a nice benefit. The property obviously has all stainless appliances, real solid granite countertops, so really nice feature that way. And then cabinets, really tall because the ceiling's a 9-foot again, they could add in the extra. And they did do the nice soft close, deep sink. It's just really nice features. And then over here, you've got a pantry. Even though you've got a lot of cabinet space, you've got a really good sized pantry. They did a great job with closet space in these units. And this is kind of like a mudroom from the garage. So you have a coat closet here, a little area to put a bench or something for coats, etc. And then you've got that direct entry from the garage. So in the wintertime, this is super cool. You can park a vehicle inside. Some people do only use them for storage, but parking inside when there's snow, etc., really nice. And then this one has a washer dryer closet that does come with a washer and dryer. The unit next door, I don't believe, has it. This tenant, I believe, bought a house, so they left them. So it does come with it. Tenant wants to use them. Trying to think what else. So back vent, covered porch. It's really kind of cool because if it's hot outside, you're covered so you don't get heat. Of course, in the winter, you don't get snow right here either, which is kind of nice. But it has the fan, so you can put a patio set or whatever you want there. The only thing they ask is that the grill go over there, and that's so it doesn't get up against the building and melt the siding. There is also a little bit of a storage closet here. It's actually where the hot water tank is, but it does give some storage for random stuff. I think for hanging a bike was the idea for that. So you do get a little bit of storage with it, which is really nice too. And then again, really big lot, so you don't have a neighbor right behind you, which is kind of nice. And it does have privacy fences. So it is very nice. Trying to think what else. I mean, really big area, so you could have a dining table over there or over here and have a big living room, or you could put your dining table there and have a big living room over here. Really nice to have the extra space. It does have a full bath here in the hallway. Kind of gives space for guests or whatever. Has a full tile shower in the master, which is phenomenal. But even here, they did the extra wide tub and tile, and because it's 9-foot ceiling, they added the window for extra light, which is kind of cool. And then both the bedrooms are massive. That's kind of unusual, but I think this is master just because it's got the shower ensuite with it. Easily do a king size bed. Has a big double closet, kind of massive. Again, heat pump for heat and air conditioning. And you can really see how well the building is insulated here. You see how wide the windowsill is, very unusual. And that's because it is cement with insulation on both sides. Just really cool. So again, the heat pumps, air conditioning unit have remotes for each one. And then this is the master ensuite. Really big linen closet. Nice sort of extra wide vanity. And then probably one of my coolest features, you don't see a lot of tile showers here. So you've got tile shower, and again, 9-foot ceiling. So you've got really tall. It's just awesome, including a tile base. Just really neat custom feature. It does have ceiling fans in both bedrooms. And this second bedroom, usually with second bedrooms, they're fairly small with rentals, but this is massive. So it could easily be a full-on like office and guest room, no problem. And again, you've got a big double closet. So tons and tons of closet space. And then the other remote. And right now, these are super cool in here. And none of the heat pumps are even running. And it's because it's insulated. And we've been having really hot weather. So, great feature with the Venai and private backyard and the garage, and then all this square footage. It is available right away. If you'd be interested, let us know. Visit our redbangor.com.